Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Relic Wolf here. I'm going to be answering all of your TMI questions again. I know the video's a little late. I apologize for that. I was doing my best to actually shoot it on the day that I actually needed it, but I could not do it. I was actually at a party. I was having a great time because I didn't give a crap about the Super Bowl or who won or whatever. Anyway, Broncos won, so yeah, Broncos, because now Peyton can retire and he's done. Now, I'm going to start off the questions. Now, I did miss one last week, and I apologize for that. I cannot seem to find the question at the moment, but if I remember it correctly, he asked if Night Fury was still my favorite dragon, or if he was the most adorable dragon. It was one of the two. Honestly, he's actually cute as heck. I think he's amazing. He's a great character. He'd be great in a costume. I'd love to see him running around, which I already know there's a few suits out there that have Night Fury, and it looks great. Honestly, I've had nothing against the thing. Now, there's another question that I got that was not part of the actual TMI when it was actually attached to it, which I prefer if you attach it to the actual TMI and put the message on there. It'll really help me out. The direct messages are nice, but it's really hard for me to remember which ones are which, and I keep forgetting about them. Now, if I remember the question correctly, it's from Friendly Wolf at Twitter. By the way, I started off with Twitter first, so there you go. It says, should I tell my parents that I am a furry? I have been a furry for a year now and haven't told them yet. Honestly, dude, I would, because I did the same thing. I told him right off. I was like, look, here it is, blah, and just let it go. Yeah, I know some parents don't like it. Some do, some don't. Best thing you can do is at least be honest with them. The more honest that you are with your parents, the better it's going to be off with you, and it's just going to make things a lot easier and smoother for you. So I honestly think you should tell them, but just do it in a very subtle way. Don't just come out and be like, yo, just sit them down and be like, look, this is what I'm into. This is what I do. Explain what we're into. Don't just go, oh, we're in for blah, blah, blah. Just explain what you do, how you go about it, the friends that you've made, and all that good stuff. That's how you start off that conversation. But once that conversation's over, then it's all good, man. Now, I'm going to switch over to my actual TMI. Those were the two personal questions that I got. And I've actually got a few more this time, which is good because Twitter's finally starting to get up there, and that's what I wanted to see because Twitter's been lacking a lot. And the next question is from Steampunk Circle. He goes, Relic, a random thought occurred to me. What foods are safe for fursuiters to eat in suit? Hot dogs? Skittles? What do you think? Hot dogs? No. Too messy. Skittles? I mean, if you don't lick them and then drop them in your mouth, I mean, you're good. If I had to think of a safe food, like a straight-up safe food that it will not cause any problems, water's always a good option because I know it's not a food, but it's the best thing you can drink. Ooh, a good food that wouldn't mess up anything. Well, candy is always a good option, the hard candies. As long as you keep it in your mouth and don't drop it, you're fine. Gum is awful. Do not ever blow a bubble in suit. That is a terrible, terrible idea. Don't do that. But if I had to really think of a food, like an actual food, like a lunch dish that you could have in costume without messing anything up, you could do spaghetti, but you'd have to do it very carefully. Like kind of take a noodle and just go, that'd be the way to do it, man. That's the only way to do it. Now, the next question is from my good friend Giason16. He asked, if your fursuit character was a Transformer, what would be his alliance? Hopefully it's neutral Decepticon. And I'm like, dude, Autobot all day. I'll take you down to in Chinatown, buddy. It's all that's going to happen. You will lose, and you will lose to me. Now, the next one's from my amazing friend, Ruki Natsu. Great, great person. Love her to death. And she goes, would you snuggle my cat? Yes. Yes, I would. I would snuggle the heck out of that cat. That cat would love me by the end of the night. It would just be like, oh. The next one's from Sherilyn Miller on Twitter. It asks, hey, do you watch anime? If so, what's your favorite? I do watch anime. Anime is great. I personally enjoy it. But coming down to a favorite, oh my god, that's a tough one. There's a few that I actually like. Sekirei is one of them. My second one is High School of the Dead. Loved it. And my third one I'd have to say is Kill la Kill. Who doesn't love Kill la Kill? It's crazy. The anime is nuts. Everything goes shit. It's awesome. Man, it's a great show. And I recommend it to anyone. It's amazing. Now, the last question that I have on Twitter, then I'll switch over to Facebook, which I have right here on my lovely other screen. Yes, I have two monitors now. It makes things a lot easier. And the second is, what if you had the ability to fly, but had to poop your pants to do so? It wouldn't be worth it then. I would never fly. It would not be worth it because first off, that's gross. Never will do that. And second off, why would that even be a power? Like, hello guys, I'm gonna be there in a minute. Hold on, let me just shit my pants. Oh, here we go. No, that's stupid, man. No. I would never do that, and it would not be worth it. I'd be like, revoke this, do something else with it, give it to somebody else. Never would want it. Now, here we go to Facebook. Oh, the infamous Facebook. Who gives us the most actual questions? So I'm going to start it off with Julie Garrity. My senpai. Mine. No, mine. Has senpai treated you well? Yes. Senpai has treated me immensely. As you also see on FA, there's a few pictures of me and her just being good friends. I'm just helping her out, you know, just being a good guy. I mean, that's really all I can do. And now, she is awesome. If you want art, go commission her. She's great. She's awesome. I believe her FA name is Fluff Your World. Absolutely amazing. Love her to death. Second one is from Britta Vangen. Hi. Anyways, what's your biggest mistake you've ever made? Oh, this is a good one. Oh, if I had to say my biggest mistake, the biggest mistake I've ever made. Now, I'm going to assume you meant like in my life, like the biggest mistake I've ever done, the one that I regretted the most. And that would have to be, oh man, that's a tough question. That's a really good one, Britta. I'll give you that. It would have to be the time that I was at a convention. And at the convention, I made a terrible mistake. I made probably the worst mistake I ever could have made. For one, I walked out of my room in costume. Step 1. Step 2, I walked down the hallway and saw a friend that needed some assistance. Step 2, bad stop. 3, she asked me to walk into a room. She asked me to walk in there and said, can you grab my bag? And I'm like, sure, I can grab your bag. That's no big deal, right? You're just going to grab a bag and go on. Well, that is my biggest mistake because once I walked into that room, I could not unsee what I saw. My eyes were like dead. Just dead. I was just like, ugh. That was it. I turn around and there is just a mess of guys having sex on the middle of the actual floor. On the bed, too. It was literally everywhere. I was in suit. And then they asked me the simple question, would you like to join? No! No, I would not. And I bolted out of the room, scared out of my mind, tell her she goes from here to here in 5 seconds and just, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, bye! And that was honestly the biggest mistake I've ever made. Honestly, biggest mistake I've ever made. Now, the next question is from Tymid Cinnabar. Who's someone you really want to meet that you haven't already met? That's a good one. If I really had to think of someone that I would love to meet, I would just friggin' die if I actually met him in person, got to hang out with them and just chill. That's pretty much any person from Germany that I've wanted to meet forever. Like, I would kill to go to Germany and meet Leon and all them. Yes, I've already met them, but I didn't get to spend a lot of time with them. I wish I could have spent more time with them. But if I had to answer your question, I would have to say, oh man, what's his name? Oh God. Oh, there's so many. Just trying to think. Oh man, that's a good one. I'm going to come back to that question in just a second. I'm going to have to look up his name because it's actually killing me what it is. Because I can't think of it off the top of my head. I really can't. Oh, I know what his name is. I would love to meet Sardion. I would really love to meet him and actually sit down and have a nice conversation with him. He is awesome. Dude is cool. He does amazing acrobatics. And I'm just like, dude, I would love to do half of that. The next question is from Virginia Gray R. What is your personal opinion on trans people? I don't care. You can be anything you want. You are a human being. You can be whatever the world you want to be. You can be bi. You can be straight. You can be transsexual. You could be a man going from a woman to a man. I don't care. You are who you are, and that's what matters in life. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. You are who you are, and that's who you need to be. Remember that, and you will go very far in life. That's what matters. The second question from Izzy Marsh. It asks, what makes you so energetic? ADHD is a great thing. I've had ADHD since I was little. It has given me so much energy at times that I could just never stop. I am crazy. I'm just an insane person. You'll love it every single time. Now, the next question is from Robert White again, who is also the same person as my last question on TMI. He asks, what's your favorite music? I love dubstep, I love chill step, I love country. But what I grew up on was country music. I've loved it. It's amazing. It's the best music I could ever get. And I love it. That's all I can say. Now, the last question is from McCall Stillwell, and that's the last one for the video, guys. Sorry, you got to give me more questions if you want it to be longer. He asks, so how long have you known Kage and 2 for? I haven't known them personally for very long. I've met them and probably hung around with them for about a year, but that's about it. I haven't met them like in person and just hung out with them forever. And why do they always act like they have a crush on you? Dude, Kage is awesome. That's all I'm going to say. Kage is cool. 2 is awesome. And I don't know. They like the blue puppy. So they like this face. Which I can't say I blame them. Because who doesn't love this face? It's me. No, but I really think they just have a really good crush on me. They play it up for the fans. And I mean, I enjoy it. I think it's fun. And yes, I will be messing with them again at the next convention. And FWA is probably going to happen. So anyways, guys, that's all for the video that I have for today. That is it for the TMIs. If you guys want to check out more stuff from mine, I'm actually going to be streaming on a regular basis from here going forward. If you would like to check it out, it's twitch.tv/RelicWolf, just as it sounds. Go ahead and just type that into Twitch. You'll pull me right up and just watch my stream. Be playing all kinds of different games, League of Legends, Rocket League, Prop Hunt, and a few other games that I'll add to the list as I go along. But any support would be great. Leave a follow, leave a like, leave a comment. Anything would be great, guys. I would really appreciate it. Anyway, that's Relic Wolf signing off here. You guys have a great night. Bye! And by the way, I did a thing!